Hmm. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Has anybody told you that you look very handsome today? Bailey did. Because Bailey's who seen me today. She's a good girl. But yeah, thank you, man. Happy New Year, Wings. What's up, Big Retro Nook? Hey, nah, Wabbit. First donation of 2025. Yes, it is, dude. Thank you for the $2. All right. I always struggle with this section of the game. One. Dude, you got unlimited stamina. Let's start dodging into you. Hey, go the fuck down, bud. God, I hate these enemies. Kelly's doing a 5K right now. You talking about that doorknob back there, right there? Right there? Fuck that doorknob. And its stupid ass. Nobody cares about that doorknob. Not crazy killer. Happy New Year's, Jordy. Hope all is well. Yeah, my life's pretty good. We're pretty good. I need to lose some motherfucking weight this year. But, you know, that's everybody's New Year's resolution. Wings, why don't you lean back in your chair and give us that epic chair squeak? Hey! Honest nerd reviews. Not trolling, man, but you legit look huge, bro. I am fucking legit huge. Yeah. It ain't just looking, it's existing. Appreciate the $2. Thank you for the $10 as well. No, as soon as I realized that Path of Exile didn't have trophies, it's like, all right, I've lost my desire to play this game. The second I learned that they didn't have trophies, I was like, fuck, I wasted $30. How to frame a camera? I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I don't have any of my stuff up right now, so like my room looks a little bit more thingy. I don't know. I gotta put some more stuff up to make the room feel more homey. Just haven't decided on the theme of January yet. Dude, you guys are so fucking annoying. Alright. Time out. Time out. Time out. Sip break. Sip break. Time out. Time out again. Sip break. Dude, how many you have there, bud? I got your crown. I got your crown. Okay. There we go. There we go saying bud again. I watched a lot of Trailer Park Boys when I was growing up. It influenced on me. Hey, Mixes. Sir the Grafted. I mean, I'm sorry that you don't like locale. I mean, like, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, we have 6,000 viewers that enjoy it. Oh, sucks that you don't want to be a part of it. Alright, we got these 3 out of the way. See if we can see if the storyteller staff will take care of this guy. I gotta take that people can send me friends request shit back off. Oh, did not mean to do that. So let's read here. Andy, 123 son, 20 pounds. Happy New Year, pimp. Thanks for all the entertainment through 2024. You're welcome, Andy. I'm actually going to try to create content again this year. I've been talking to a guy named Video Games, and like, yeah, he's right. Just make fucking content. Who gives a shit? I'm starting to feel the desire to make YouTube videos again. Thank you so much for the support, Andy. Appreciate the 20 pounds. How much to the goal? Like my donation goal? About $100 off now. A little less than that. 90-ish. $91. Am I on antidepressants? No. Alright, so the storyteller staff will straight up kill the Flame Knights. Which I got the wrong shield on. I never even seen that attack before right there. Oh, good. I got invaded by a dark spirit. I don't even know if I have. Like I think I my highest grade weapons a +3. Yeah, let's go back here in case we lose. It's a parry head. Come on, parry head. Homie might be cheating. Yeah, they might be cheating. Like he was at, I don't know if you noticed, but like his weapon hit like 4 or 5 blocks ahead of mine. And like, I don't know. The highest grade weapon I have is a +3. And he was obviously working with a +6. So like he was almost doubling my damage. I just don't have the character set up for that shit. Where did my thing go? Where did my things go at? Oh, I already got them. Let's fix this right now before we deal with any more gankers. Use my anger for content. I don't get angry that much anymore. Like the only game that can get me angry is like possibly a fighting game and like actually caring about Call of Duty. Is there no way to go offline on this game? So only Dark Souls 1 you can just choose to play offline? They do Groovy Jeff. But that's why I said I think that guy's cheating. Right? Because like his body was invisible and he had a weapon that was way higher than mine. That's the like I wasn't saying it like loose hearted, like, oh, he beat me, he's cheating. Like I legitimately think he might have been cheating. Like he had some type of character, edited character. I could just be bad, I don't know. Hard to tell, but like a lot of suspicious shit with that guy. When in doubt, pull the two-hand out. Hey, Wings. Oh, Rooster Tails. I thought you were starting to get thought about starting to get nothing live, just recordings of friends playing COD. Any suggestions? Be true to yourself. What you want from the channel, right? Like, do you want it to grow and possibly be a passive source of income and or something you do for fun that makes you money? Cool. Or if you just want to share and go back, cool. It's all about being into yourself, because like different goals require different routes to do that. Not everybody can be C-nanners. I'm actually 422 pounds. I'm the same weight I was, you know, every other day. Like the only difference now is my room has lighting. No, Kelly's not divorcing me. So it seems like every time, if I put the 3-hit combo on him with this weapon. Hey, buddy. Let's not do that. Any weight loss goals? Yeah, I'd like to be under 400 pounds by December of this year. Come here, friend. I don't know why everybody always asks about Bloodborne. How do I feel about Bloodborne? Do I think it's the best Souls game? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. I feel like it's one of those games that was very good for its time. I enjoyed playing it. I platinumed the game. I think it's got some of the best DLC that FromSoft has put out, but I feel like the initial game's too short. They were worried about other projects while making it. It feels like it struggles to hold frame rate. It's very clunky. I'm a shield head, So like I actually prefer playing with a shield. It's just my style of play. So it's like that. Oh, by the way, I also unbanned everybody. So I did a mass unban yesterday. So if you have an account that's been banned and you're sitting on a secondary account right now, you know, go back on your main, you're unbanned. So Slaughter, you gonna stay unbanned? You gonna stay unbanned this year? If I'm the most useless person on locale, I doubt that. I would like to say I'm a very educated boy. But that's not true. I'm not very educated. I like to say I'm eloquent. I like to learn about stuff. All right, let's take Big Sword off. Let's go with Mace. Everybody's got a clean slate, so like if you get banned again, you're fucking it up. No, Mr. Fire Witch. No, dude. I want the backstab. I'll take that. Give me a free sip. Fire Witch out. I got you two on top of me. Let's not have you two on top of me. Right. Perseverant. We did it! Kelly's home. How'd your race go? This race kind of snuck up on you.
I did it.
How'd you do it to yourself?
I just did it today. Like it was a predict your own run kind of race. Like basically it was a charity thing. Like you either donated canned goods or $20.
Okay.
And they do your time. And the winner isn't the ones who are the fastest, it's the ones that guess their time. But you can't have your watch or your phone with you. So you just go run. And I debated doing it, and then I was kind of like, might as well. It'd be fun. So I registered for it. I went and registered for it today.
Oh, okay, because like normally, like there's like a whole process with your races, like you pick a packet up and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, like I said, this one's a little different.
No hug. Did you not get poisoned?
But I figured it would be good to start the new year with a race, you know? And I was going to go to the gym. I was like, or I can go do this race. And I was like, I'll go do the race.
You're going to do the race?
My time sucked. But it's
right. I wanted to transition that into a joke about, God, what was that guy's name? K-Tave? Tay Case, Tay. Is it Tay?
Show chat my birthday present.
I have not showed chat your birthday present. All I did was show the boys. So I figured Boogie and Keem. Just to the boys.
Why? Why did you show them?
Because I was proud of the gift I got you.
The one that I went and picked out?
Yeah, the one you went and picked out.
Okay. Mwah.
You want to show the chat your present?
Okay.
You gonna mess my donations up, bud. So let me hold up for a gig on a preface it. Let me get to this thing before that cheater kills me again.
Holding up on this.
2 seconds. Alright, bonfire's lit. Gameplay screen. So, Kelly last year got weight loss surgery, and she's doing very well with it. So, the issue with weight loss surgery last year, though, is she was on a medicine called Jardigan's, and Jardigan's basically was dumping all the sugar she put into her body into her bladder, into her urine. Final laugh, dude. Thank you for the $50, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, and nobody really caught that she was like dumping into her urine. And she had weight loss surgery. She came out of the weight loss surgery off gassing, which is like they sent her home like that, and she just wanted to sleep. I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was a side effect of anesthesia. Maybe she took it bad. Some people take anesthesia bad. What ended up happening was she had a thing called diabetic ketoacidosis, right? And she had like all this carbon monoxide in her blood that was making her sleepy. Like all her levels was off. She was actively dying. So we didn't get to celebrate her birthday last year because she was in the intensive care unit. So this year, one of the members of Locale Live wanted us to go to his wedding, and I agreed to go to the wedding. The wedding just happened to fall on Kelly's birthday of January 8th. So that kind of got me out of the trip, but I felt like I needed to spend the money I was going to spend on the trip on Kelly's birthday. So as the first part of Celebrate Kelly Week, we got her a birthday gift. I got her a nice set of diamond earrings. These are 1 carat diamond earrings. She hasn't shared those yet. I shared them with my boys, Boogie and Keem, but like other than that, nobody's really seen them yet. You guys are the first guy. No, they're natural. They're not lab created. They're natural diamonds. I went and got natural diamonds because like the jeweler that I use allow you to trade in. Like if we ever want to upgrade to a bigger carat, allow you to trade in, but you only can trade in natural diamonds for natural and lab. If you get a lab diamond, they only trade in for lab diamonds. Couple other things we're going to be doing for her birthday. I'm taking Kelly to the Tail of the Dragon with the Camaro. We're going to go up there. We're going to catch a nice hotel, do the Tail of the Dragon, kind of hang out there. We're going to go get our feet done, and we're going to go to a Japanese steakhouse. Zachary Cox, thank you for nothing but success. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate the $10, man. And Big O's final laugh. Thank you for the $50 donation. I don't want to pass over you. It was happening in the middle of a monologue. Drug dealer, don't be banning people a la carte. Like, give them a saying. I need to budget a lot more. Kelly, would you say that I blow my money? Do you think I'm going through my money too fast? Like, I don't think you understand how hard I budget myself. Like, people are upset that I bought a TV. I mean, I was saving for that TV for 6 months. Like, just setting a little off to the side, little off to the side, little off to the side. Like, I just put it into the budget.
Also, I literally went to go get you orange juice today and just spent $83.
How'd you spend $83 to go get me orange juice? Did you happen to find said orange juice?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We did get the orange juice. I figured that
Okay.
would make you feel a little better.
Yeah.
I went into Food Line for orange juice and grapes, right?
Yes.
That was what wasn't on my $150 order yesterday. Right? Okay. Well, I decided I need to get healthy snacks, and I wanted to get some dry beans to cook in the crock pot so we can have like bean soup, and I got some meat so that I could cook it and try to be healthier this year, you know, plan ahead.
Have you seen my thing? I know you're talking, but like, I got my TV so it doesn't have stuff on it.
Good job. Impressive.
I still need another light because there's like a shadow on the TV here.
You literally have 3 in the...
I know I have 3. I just got to set them up.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I figure I'm going to take the big one down eventually and set the little ones up in the room.
Yeah. That'd probably be a good idea. But yeah, so... And I got things... Like, I was looking for snacks that were under 100 calories. So I got a bunch of that kind of stuff. And I got a couple protein bars.
Where'd
Where'd
the vanilla gummy bears come from? Not gummy bears. Teddy Grahams.
We've had them the whole time.
Oh.
But we had the good cinnamon ones. You didn't pay attention. Why, you like the vanilla?
I like all Teddy Grahams. I am a Teddy Graham. I am a Teddy Graham connoisseur.
Paw Patrol ones today.
Oh, you didn't give me no Paw Patrols? What the
They
hell?
were Paw Patrol cinnamon too. I was scared that they would tip. Oh, by the way, my goal this year is to be healthy and fit. I don't care about the numbers. Okay?
That's a good positive body goal. That is good vibes because it doesn't matter what the number is. That's just how well gravity pushes you onto the earth. It's all about how you feel and what your numbers are. Like, is your blood good?
Like everything, like my blood sugar, all that.
Yeah, like long as your blood work's coming back good, baby, I don't care what you weigh.
That was my whole thing because like I've been freaking out lately internally because it's like I'm doing everything right, but I'm not budging. But I literally just had that whole full body exam thing where I'm actually very fit for my age. Like I was in a very good place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always have room for improvement. But it was decent. Oh, also, I'm going out tonight.
Where are you going to?
Brooklyn Garden, light 1,000 candles. Wanna come?
I think I got to do locale. Because Keem says he can't do a show, but I'm most likely going to do a show if nobody else is. Yeah. Because I want to ask for that day off next weekend. So like, and they got the wedding and everything, so we need to do a show tonight. Doug Dibby Dab, you're free. It's a new age, better wings. I haven't seen Junebug in a while. Don't fall on me, zombie man. Oh, Dr. Gray, what are you doing, buddy? You should do a Chaos Theories type show. We could. Like in my head tonight, I want Lockout to be a bro out session, but I also know it's probably, since it's the first of the year and the first episode of the year, it shouldn't be a bro out session. I don't know. I have to talk to Boogie after I get done streaming, see what he wants to do, see what I want to do. See, I haven't even looked at the docket stuff today. I was like, I want to get my month started right. And thank you guys. You've helped me get my month started right. Appreciate it. Especially Final Laugh. Thank you for the $50. Petty Hour. Here you go, pimp. When are we doing that interview with the head skit? I'm ready when you are. Hey, Petty, thank you for the $10 donation. You wanted to do. I don't want to give too much of your plan away. So, what did you say I need? I need a green screen, or I need something that can be chroma keyed out. Could you? You said you could use any color, but can it have any kind of patterns in it? Like, I have the judge robe back here. Like, could I do like this? See, like, I know it can't have wrinkles either. Like, once it has wrinkles, it gets weird. Could I do something like this? God, my face is looking fat, son. Bad Bunny? Who the fuck is Bad Bunny? That sounds like when you said Bad Bunny, I thought it was like Bad Baby, like the chick off Dr. Phil. B6 Camaro on the Dragon. Okay, the Stigs. Where's anything? Dude, Shy, how you doing, man? Shy, you only got a Wendy's cup? Thank you for the 2738, Shy. Appreciate it. We just hit the donation goal for the day, boys. Oh, God, you guys are talking about Nosferatu? Like the new Nosferatu? Like, Kelly on Christmas Day wanted to go see a movie. And, like, there's only, like, 3 movies that were even worth seeing in movie theaters. The one was Nosferatu. One was Wicked. And the other was, like, Mufasa. And like, well, we don't have a kid, and so we figured like only kids would go see Mufasa on Christmas Day. So like, figured the whole experience would be ruined by other people's kids. So we decided against Mufasa. Didn't want to go see Wicked because it was like 3 fucking hours long for some reason. Like, why does a musical need to be 3 hours long? But like, it's one of those movies that look like it'd be very pretty to watch, right? Like, it's very colorful. And the other one was Nosferatu, which, you know, like generally I'm the one that wants to watch horror movies, and Kelly just kind of suffers through them. And I'm like, I'm not crazy about vampire horror movies. So we decided just not to go to the movie theater. Which is funny because like generally like this month is the month that that movie theaters struggle with, and this is where like all the studios dump movies they don't know what the fuck to do with. So like this is the month where bad movies are supposed to be bad, right? Like these where they dump all the trash they don't know where to release. And this is usually my favorite month to watch movies because like you get to see all kinds of cool shit. Like one of my favorite like recent movies came out in January. It was called Underwater, and like it was like this like this Alien-esque type thriller that that starred like God, Kristen Stewart. And spoiler alert, you got me muted? It's a Cthulhu movie. Like that blew my fucking mind in the theater that when Cthulhu showed up at the end of the fucking movie. I was like, ah dang. It's just tight. Underwater. It's an alien type horror movie about like these people that work on this drilling platform underwater, and it has a massive earthquake that fucks the drilling platform up, but it also releases like an ancient evil, and like there's all these like underwater hybrid mermen, and at the end you realize that the mermen were actually attached to Cthulhu. Like, that was the big reveal. It's like, oh, shit. Sir Slaughter, thank you for being a member again. Any Kia would destroy a Silverado. Yeah, anything hitting something else at 100 mile an hour would do that. But if you're talking about, like, longevity, no. Like, even with, you know, General Motors' terrible fucking transmissions, I'd take them over anything Kia put out with their terrible engines. Hey, Shadow Humor. Thank you for the $5, big homie. I don't know. I love playing Souls games. Like, it's one of my favorite pastimes. I don't play them that often now because, like, I've got all the trophies for all the Souls games except Sekiro. Sekiro is the only From Software Souls like I don't have platinum. And what's funny is like the longer I've played these games, the more I've kind of like sat around and stopped trying to be good at them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I play them very tactically now. Because if I wanted to, I could just like dance around and like use super upgraded weapons and just like use meta, like weapons that tend to be meta, which are like generally the big ones. Strength build, because sure as hell ain't going to turn these runes into dexterity. Why hit more when hitting less good? Stitches busting in a Camaro. Turn off the lights. We want the floating head stream. Okay. I got other lights on. Like there's light over here. I mean, I could do. And my fan isn't on. I don't know if that's a grab move or like a slam move. I don't think I've ever been hit with it. So I might actually take that shit here in a second. Just to see if this is a grab move or a slam move. It is a slam move, so I can just block that shit. Let's go. Thompson! Thank you, Wings, for the local team for all the entertainment last year. Worried that the move to the studio will hurt the relationship between y'all. I don't think it's going to hurt the relationship at all. I just think it's one of those things that we're rushing. 'Cause I don't see it's going to be something that benefits us right away. And I feel like if we got to where we're more established, the move would make more sense. Because the issue with the move is it's right here, right? And like one of the big issues that me and Boogie both have, we're both basically family men at this point. And so is Keem. Keem just recently got engaged to be married as well. Yes, Sigward's here. Onion bro, you asleep? Is my microphone blown out? It looking like it's blown out a little bit. Let me turn it down just a tad. That should be better. All right, Onion bro's asleep.
Oh, excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegwart of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude.
Well, it's an odd point in your life. And, like, I don't know how many of you guys are around my age. But at this point in your life, like, you get to the point where it's like, it might be time to start taking care of your parents. And Boogie's parents have obviously passed on, but Desi's hasn't. Long may the sun... Dude, Shy, thank you for the $73 today. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But Desi's parents are kind of sickly, and from my understanding is like they're about the same age as mine and Kelly's parents. Like they kind of had her late. So nobody really wants to leave their loved ones right now, and like I just feel like the studio blocks that. But I don't know what we're doing with the studio. We haven't really spoke on it in like a month. I know we found a house, but I don't think we've ever discussed like the lease or like make calls or anything like that.
I know. I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stew.
Smoking home. Now. Hey, happy 2025, everyone. Wishing all the best for this new year, Joy. Thanks for being here, brother. I watch your streams during some rough times.
And finally,
well, I'm glad you found some solace in my streams, even though they might be boring as fuck.
To your vat.
You know what I learned right now? I never knew this motherfucker actually gives you a free Estus drink here, and or the Emit Force. I know I've probably gotten it at some point because you had to get all the miracles to get the platinum, but it's one of those things I had completely forgotten about. Dude, thank you, Smoking Brewer. Thank you for the $28. Jordy Two Guns. Sometimes it's fun to just sit around with something that's familiar. Come on, bud. Oh, my Lord. I got my ass. I'm starting to feel the fact I haven't committed to like a +6 weapon. Really starting to feel it. All right. You said parry him? I'll give it a shot. I usually don't parry. I don't know. I've just never learned the parry timing of Dark Souls 3. Like after like Dark Souls 1, they really made the parry window small. Like it almost felt like only certain attacks you could parry. Like, well, that's more of a Dark Souls 2 thing where it felt like only certain attacks were like, okay, this is something that's super parryable.
By the way, you bought me a candle for my birthday.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it in my Gmail.
Did you like how I guessed the right ring size?
What ring size?
7
Oh, on your thing.
on my candle. The candle has a ring in it.
Oh. I didn't look that deep. I just seen there was a candle on my Amazon list.
See, one of the good things about having a birthday right after Christmas is anything you wanted for Christmas and you didn't get, you can get for your birthday.
Or you could just be like my house and like all your shit gets lumped up into Christmas.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Yes, I am spoiled. Been like that my whole life, though.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I got 100,000 souls. Oh! Over there. Over there. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Come on. Come on. Come on. 1, 2. Backstab butthole. I remember when I was getting the platinum for this game, I actually messed one of my white controllers up fighting these dudes. Because like I ended up breaking a spring in the R2 button. I broke the spring in the R2 button doing the power attack after the backstab with the claymore on the steps of Anor Londo. Because you have to kill so many, when I say so many, of these fucking knights over and over and over and over. Like, it is ridiculous how many knights you got to kill to get those stupid Ears of Concord kept. Because nobody summoned you as a blue sentinel. I tried that way too. Because like I'm more than capable of beating motherfuckers in PvP in this game. Let's get this shit popping. Dude, this parry is fucking brutal. Maybe I'm not supposed to parry with the Night Shield. doing the parry too late. Late way more early. Yeah. The issue is like, I don't know, like with the medium shields, like I feel like after Dark Souls 1, the medium shields just pretty much aren't parry weapons anymore. Ghost of Leon Reefy, your main account's unbanned, dude. You don't got to sit there on an alt right now. Oh, fuck, I got frostbitten. Gotta just wait this frostbite out because it affects your stamina, which affects your timing. Uno, dos, butthole. Scary time. Thank you for the 2 gifted members, dude. We've actually had 5 members, new members. Thank you so much. What is as Kiwi Farms locale? What is that? What does that E word mean, John? I don't know what that E word even means.
That goes with my earrings.
Damn, you must have been spending some money while I was asleep. I can't even take naps around this house.
This is just one.
Oh yeah, because Belk's is so cheap.
This was like $30. This is like the cheap stuff. But I don't like getting expensive necklaces because to me I'm scared I'm gonna earring. Pretty excited though. I get to wear my earrings tonight. Can I get my earrings for my birthday?
Alright, lawn door shade. Come back here. We will do battle right here. Good hit. All right. You fucking fast stepping, dude. I'm fucking counting the victories on one dark hand. All right, go away. Is this pre-recorded? No. Yeah. Marvel Rivals Champion will get 1,000 viewers. Dude, I don't like superhero stuff. Do I like PC gaming? Not really, no. Like, I don't like using mouse and keyboard. And almost every game that's on PC that requires that's worth playing on PC requires use mouse and keyboard. Whereas like getting overwhelmed here. Free hit. Don't turn me around. One puppy down. Two puppies down. So putting it on your back doesn't count? Okay. I get really sweaty at Guilty Gear. Time to break out the crossbow. Alright, fuck it. I'm drinking an Estes. Alright, let's get the dog out. All right. First checkpoint. Messy with himself. I never understood why Darkside Phil had to sit in front of his computer setup to do that mess. Like, does he not have a shower in the Snort Fort? See, like, as a dude with low T and, like, I wouldn't say, like, a history of, like, long periods of, like, drought, but I've experienced my fair share of droughts. I don't understand that to this day. It's like, okay, the girl you're with isn't having sex with you, so you're gonna get depressed. It's like, okay, beat your dick. You just ain't got to do it in front of your computer. Especially, like, seconds before. That shit had to be set up, man. Absolutely had to be set up. Like, did he literally walk away? Did he turn his stream on and walk away and come back to it? Because you had to hit stream, walk away, come back to it, and then do that. Like, there's no way. It's not like he left his stream on. He had to turn his stream on. No, like, didn't he, like, fucking, like... Oh, my lord. I'm fishing for the backstab too hard. Just take the damage, Jordy. Because, like, the key to these guys is really just the two-hand against them. Like, fishing for the backstab is the actual wrong thing you should be doing. You think Review Tech USA was the biggest fall from grace? I just think Review Tech USA is going through like a midlife crisis. Like him giving up on his channel and breaking up with Jay and all this other stuff. Like he did this whole upward swing where he got the 1 million subs and then just threw it all away. I'd love for a gold play button. I need to make YouTube videos to get a gold play button though. Like I'm not going to get it at the current rate I'm growing. I grow like 150 subs a month or some shit like that.
Welcome home, speak. Farewell.
So I need to buy some poop.
Ah. Great.
We can buy poop now. We'll buy 100 poops. Buy 100 of these poops. Buy 10 of these. Alright. We bought all our poops.
Ashen.
So what, like we're at Pontiff Sulyvahn. So at this point we need to like make sure we have a +6 weapon. I could farm up anything to +6 at this point. Like once you hit the steps of Anderlando, you can farm large Titanite.
Ashen 1.
What?
Ever thought about cooking channel? You gotta cook to have a cooking channel. Just pointing that out. I don't do none of that cooking.
Be careful.
All right. Let's put the Baymore on. And we're fat rolling with the Baymore. That's what I wanted to see.
Very that hey.
So we're grabbing some vitality, boys.
Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of dispel.
Is that enough to stop fat rolling?
Farewell, Ashen 1.
It is not. Good lord.
Welcome.
All right, so we're just gonna dump everything into vitality.
Let these souls
Fuck it.
Farewell, Ashen 1.
All right, where does that put us at? 68%. Nice. I know that I could have put. Hey, Tralalaptia. I can never say your fucking name. Hey, Wings, here's 25. Hope this year is more prosperous and better than the last. Me too, dude. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Appreciate all the support you give me and the show. Thank you, dude. I know I could have put on fucking Havel's ring, but I'd rather not use Havel's ring if I don't have to, because I like to carry a lot of options. Alright, so let's allot our Estus differently here. We're going to be going into the Pontiff Sulyvahn fight.
Just what? Pretty be careful.
And with that being said, we don't need 3 Ashen Estus. We did get an undead bone shard. Alright. Pontiff Sulyvahn time. Dude, I remember the first time I ran into this dude, it took me 16 tries to beat him. I remember it vividly. 16 motherfucking tries. But we should be super powered now. We got a +6 weapon. Let's do the slow heal here so we don't have to like burn anything. While we're slow healing, we'll pop over here on the new camera. Big ups to Chick-fil-A. Still got the Merry Christmas cups out, January 1st. What's my Chick-fil-A order? I have no clue what Kelly got. She took the bag with her. If you didn't get it, Bailey came and got it. Oh, I thought it was on the chair. What did we get? We got, looks like a spicy deluxe combo.
Yep. What you got? Well, you didn't respond. In fact, I thought you were still asleep because you didn't respond to me.
Cool.
All I want for my birthday is my husband to actually send me messages when I respond to him.
Well, you told me that yesterday before I dropped that money on you. Happy New Year. French and Halo donated $10 for Kelly.
Right.
All right, this very first thing you can be parried. I've never done it. And he jumps. Ooh. Come on, my friend. Speaking of which. Dude, I remember thinking Pontiff Sulyvahn was so fucking fast. And like, oh, I was like, oh no, I don't see any openings on this dude. Appreciate it, Pontiff. Thank you. Take that free damage. Oh, did he kill me? Nah. Dang it. I already lost for the year. I'm good. I'm gonna eat my motherfucking sandwich. Wrong entrance here. Boogie losing mad weight. Boogie has stalled. Boogie lost mad weight on the initial hit of Ozempic, which was like 40 pounds. After that, Boogie has stalled out. I've lost like 30 or 40 pounds on Ozempic twice. Let's keep this shit 1,000. 1,000% mate. Dude, Pontiff is so much easier without using the shield. Come on, Mr. Sullivan. French Heather, please keep going on. I'm on the, please keep going in on Keem. Locale, you're the only one, son. It's not that I'm trying to go in on Keem. I actually like Keem a lot. But like, there's certain things that Keem does. It's like, come on, this is not even fair. And like, he does a lot of them when he's like sipping on Grandpa's cough syrup. Okay, I want to go over here. We're going to do a little bit of farming here soon because I want to get my Gru Spear up. to at least a +6 as well. We can use our Estus liberally right now. Come over here, my friend. This area is so much easier if you have a +6 weapon. Good lord. Let's go poison these guys. Did I really only get one? Rest, Mr. Wings, isn't it hard to deal with a boss that is half drunk half the time? Happy New Year. No, Keem doesn't get drunk that often. Like Keem usually is more of a social drinker. Like he is right about that. Like he doesn't really have a drinking problem, but like when he does it, he does it. Like he gets lit. Wish that nitro motherfucker would come at me now. Oh, did I forget this? Apparently I did. You heard Josh blocks into Galaxy Gas now? I noticed he took up vaping. I don't know. People don't find Josh Block shit funny. Like Mr. Bass literally sits there and fucking makes out like he has 45,000 fucking like people watching. I'm gonna go turn. I normally would just keep 45,000 souls. I like to level up like a lot, like at least 5 levels at once. But like I'm about to go into an area that's gonna be super PvP heavy. So like there's a good chance I could die more than once. So like I'm gonna burn these right now.
Farewell, Ashen
And I'm
One.
kind of slacking on my health. Go ahead and grab some health. I need to put Dorothy's Maul on. What? No, kitty. No, kitty. No, kitty. Hey, dog, kitty. This is me. This is my bad impression of Cartman. I don't have the faith. No, I don't have the fee for either one of those. All right. How much? 0? I never done that shit, man. Why do you even come in here and do that shit? Like, why don't you just be chill instead of like, oh, let's see if I can get banned again? Because that's all it looks like you're trying to do. Grayson, please stop. The cat is literally licking my hand while I'm trying to play the controls. Kelly, can you come get your favorite cat? Ooh, that was so close. Easy, moi. I'm running through the Grab the Orlando bonfire because this is a Covenant area, and you're gonna get invaded in this Covenant area. It's much nicer to be invaded after you get the Orlando fire. Let me show you guys how this shit's done. You run up here, dodge him, backstab, he falls down there, poke, two-hand, one, same concept, poke, two-hand. Do this again for 17 hours straight and you get the platinum trophy. Grayson, you're gonna make me do it, huh? We're adding another video capture source. We're gonna name it Cat. Make it a little smaller. Make it Cat. Let's go mess with the red eye. Wings of Kitty Cam. This is what he does. This is what you don't see on screen. Like, he just will bump his head into my hand a billion fucking times. Who's our god kitty? Who's our best kitty? Got you. I feel you, buddy. I feel you. There you go. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Oh, sadness. You're making me hit the giant, Grayson. You got Banshee walking around the house. Your cat cam's 100 times better than Mersh's? I don't know what that even is. Not now. Do you want to return on desktops? No. I don't know what you did, Grayson. Get ambushed on these stairs. Do they even have a screech in India? Ow! Why you bite me, butthole? Curse me. Here. Let me come get their spider friend with the human face. Oh, I didn't want you paying attention to my curse meter. It's a kitty. This is Dark Souls 3 logo, man. Yeah. Yeah. Are you hitting like that, bud? Hold up, bud. I'm trying to drink here. Just don't make me boundary, you guys. Look at that boundary owned player character here. Alright, let's try this again. But yeah, it's the Baymore. I just put it on. Like I found one. I was like, oh, let's put the Claymore on. And to be fair, the main reason I put the Claymore on, I didn't want anybody to bully me ever again. Like, the Claymore is one of those weapons that it's good for PvP and everything else. So it's like it could very easily be good enough. All right, Spider-Man, where you at? There he is. I don't know if I can poison you. Apparently I can. Alright, we can't do heavy engagements on you. Gotta watch my curse meter. So we can bait an attack. Good. So I can take that hit and not get cursed. That one can be taken too. So any of the slams can be taken without the curse meter building up. Mainly just the bite attacks you gotta worry about. Alright. Thank you for the alder string. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's go adjust our Estus and everything again. What size shoes am I? I'm 11 wide. 11 wide.
That is good, wasn't it? Oh, it's
A lot Estus.
pretty. Be careful.
Let's just go with 2 because we have the alder string now, which to me is just good. We don't need this on. We can go. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's a good setup. Let's grab a level of endurance.
Very then take. Let these souls farewell, Ashen One.
Need a little bit more stamina. Alright, time to go to everybody's favorite, the ethereal dungeon. I run a truck, but my wife has wanted me to look into. I still got to work for a job. Damn, I like how everybody thinks that, you know, YouTube content creation isn't work. It's just like, motherfuckers be like, oh. Which I understand, it's not out here fucking making big rocks into little rocks. But it's also a lot more deeper than like, oh, I'm gonna sit around all day. stab these bad boys? Guess not. You getting your groom on, Gray? No, I don't think DSP's wasted his comeback arc. I think DSP's fine. I think y'all people are super hypercritical of DSP to the point that it's almost stupid. Alba, the Seeker of the Spurred. Appreciate it. Thank you, Alba. Seek that insta kill box, Alva. Appreciate it, bud. Welcome to the most annoying area in the game. Get our poop on. I need to go and level up my crossbow. Oh, Cody, you put an in-ground pool in? Can't do that. Make your electric bill go up. Got to clean it out. Bring snakes around the house. Better to just go to a pool that somebody else keeps up when you want to go to a pool, because you don't use it that fucking often.
Pretty be careful.
That's my whole thoughts with pools. Kelly had that same idea. Let's get a pool. Like, let's not get a pool. Say we did. Shit, I need money buffs not to be awful too. What are you talking about? I hate these fucking people here. Not Wendy's chili. What? Think of the. You can filter the pool using rocks and plants. No, the fuck you can't. I know that people out there probably make YouTube videos saying you can do that shit. But let me tell you, my aunt has a pool. And she has rocks and plants around that pool. And that shit still gets snakes, leaves, and every other particular piece of wildlife in it. This is Dark Souls 3. In trouble here. Let's get away from these guys. Not there. Like, this sucks is because, like, this is not a good area for the claymore. Hey, dummies. Not there. Okay. push him. Alright, there's you. I have power shot with this one. I do, but that power shot is not very good. Oh. These are poison arrows. Alright, yeah, he's poisoned now. Good. No, we're gonna run from you, buddy. We're not doing that. We're not living that life. What's the best Dark Souls? That's all opinion based. Most people say Dark Souls 1 is the best Dark Souls, but I disagree. I feel like it's clunky in the fact that locked on only is a 4-way rolling, not 8-way rolling. That kind of kills it. My personal favorite is Dark Souls 2, but I know that's not most people. I think this one right here, if you want to play a game that isn't just like a Souls-like, like this is basically Elden Ring without the open world. Like it plays just like Elden Ring for the most part, without like the little like block power attack. Dude, poison arrows are so shit. Good lord. I know you guys can't see it because my camera. Let me move. Like you see over here. There it is. Like he is like slowly dying over here. Will I play Night Rain? I'm most likely getting Night Rain just because I have faith in From Software. Where's a good kitty? Who's my father kitty? What's up, good kitty? His HP going up. It ain't going up. It's going down. Mysterious Drifter, thank you for the night 29 months, bud. Silent Souls, Kitty Cam, Dark Souls, amazing. Yeah, we got the cat cam going on right now. In my top 1% Dark Souls, not even close. I play these games for fun. And like being tactical in them is how I have fun. Like I love using shit like the Slumbering Crest Ring and shit like that. I'm like one of the few people in the world you'll ever see use dung pies. Like dung pies to me are like one of the best items in the fucking game. You just gotta play around them. Look at the harsh conditions I gotta play with on the cat cam. Like you got homeboy here. This is a good place to use these stalked dung pies. Let's go right here, like. Got him. See, there's another one right there. Donation update? We've eaten good today. People have been very generous. Alright, so he's done. So we could come up here. What is the special move of Ferris's black bow? It's the triple shot. Okay, so it's not the power shot. That's why it was doing so little damage. that makes sense. Oh, here's here I can look at. When his light's blue, he's not aggro to you. Versus when he's red. Brooklyn Reno, dude, appreciate the $20. Thank you. Got a simple gem and a tailbone sword. I love the tailbone sword. I ain't gonna hate. Thank you, Reno, for the $20 donation. Appreciate it so much, dude. I should do the kitty cam more often. Oh, when he's up here. Now I can't turn the kitty cam off. Like, OBS is like in the process of crashing. Like, I can't interact with anything on that monitor. It's like, okay. Appreciate it. No mouse pad. I have one ordered. My other mouse pad was in a sad state. So I should have one in the next couple days. I actually bought one of those big ones that go across the desk. Eat poop, bud. You bought the Linus Tech Tips one and it's been a good for 5 years with it. I had like a I don't know why it's like this right now. Is it because of that? I think it might be because of that. I don't know what Grayson has done. I can interact with this screen, but I can't interact anything with the screen on my right screen. I'm sure there's like a box or some sort. That Grayson's got loaded up on like my screen and it's appearing on the screen I can't see right now. Where is Kelly to play Dark Souls? I just beat Elden Ring on Nuke last night. Think I'm finally done. I'm level 429. It takes to level up one more time. 2 point, yeah. You could get there. Level 838, 837 is the max level. We'll kill you some birds in Mode's Palace. Oh shit. Oh, it's because I had the crossbow. And I'm like, why the fuck is my encumbrance so low now? I don't have my fire bombs on. Excuse me. Appreciate it. I have my fire bombs now, bud. These guys are super weak to fire. We can slow heal this one. Brooklyn Reno, 100% what you're saying is true. But that's more to do with the fact is like companies all right. I got a car lecture in me. Ugh. And it's one of those car lectures that people fucking always get upset at me when I actually come out and give it. So let's get this slow heal going. And let's switch cameras. Car lecture. All right, let's talk about oil and why oil changes have went up and why you shouldn't follow oil changes going up. Since like the inception of like cars until like the 1950s, the standard for oil change has always been 3,000 miles or 3 months. And the reason that is 6 months, 3,000 miles or 6 months. And the reason that is because it encompasses a whole series of possibilities that your oil can happen to your oil, right? So when they recommended 3,000 miles, they did that based on it was a very safe area to be at to catch all problems that your oil going bad could catch, right? And as oil got better, oil lasts a little bit longer, right? You know, got synthetics, got different additives in, got cleaners in it, whatever it might be, right? The problem is people automatically assume that best case scenario is every time, right? So if your vehicle says, hey, change your oil at 7,500 miles, you know, and your computer is set to 7,500 miles. And like, there's a whole bunch of lies that go into this. I had somebody on Reddit just the other day try to tell me I was wrong, that, you know, that his truck determines like idle time, gasoline content in the oil, blah, blah, blah. No, they fucking don't. No, it fucking don't. The computer doesn't know what your oil has in it, right? All the computer can do is guess based on the driving conditions on everybody else's situation, right? It doesn't know if there's any egress in it, egress. It doesn't know if you're getting gasoline in your oil. It doesn't know if you changed your oil filter. It doesn't. All it's being told is how long your engine's idled, what your average speed is, and then there's an oil level sensor in it itself. It's not analyzing shit, right? What happens is manufacturers go like, well, based on our testing on our engines, and these engines aren't in cars, they're literally sitting on platforms being driven in a lab setting, that if you go this many miles, which are miles that are aggregated, meaning not aggregated, what word am I looking for here? Where basically they're like test scenario miles. So like they don't know how, they're not actually driving these motors miles, but they're effectively running the motors the length of a mile because they're not attached to a car, right? You can get this many miles of an oil change. That's best case scenario. Why that's a best case scenario? Because you know what? An engine running on a stand in a laboratory doesn't have to deal with a hill, right? It's not pulling a boat. It's not coming down a mountain having to have the brakes on and off. It's not dealing with somebody doing transmission dumps on it. It's not dealing with stop and go traffic. It's not dealing with being overloaded, right? There's so many variables that comes in with that 7,500 miles they want you to change your oil at. And the only time that you should go 7,500 miles on an oil change, which is never, is if you only drive your car on a flat road on highway speeds. Like if you have to drive across country and you're going to do it without going through any of the mountains and never getting caught in traffic, yeah, 7,500 miles, you're good, right? Whatever it might be. But the problem is you don't do that. You go to drive-thrus, you get McDonald's, you get stuck in traffic coming home from work. You might want to pull your boat on the weekend. All these things add excessive wear onto your oil, right? Because your motor gets hotter. Your motor gets harder. It works harder. It does different things, you know. Excessive idling would kill your 7,500 mile oil change. So like to be safe, 3 to 4,000 miles, at the very most 5,000 mile oil changes. If you change your oil every 4,000 miles in your car, you will never have an engine issue that isn't catastrophic. When I mean catastrophic, like something that is a design flaw in the engine itself, right? For example, a gasket leaking oil. You can't predict that, right? It's a gasket that's designed badly that leaks oil at some point in the life of the engine, right? Time is undefeated, right? As long as you catch it and you fix it, your engine should be fine. You'll never blow your engine up to 4,000 miles. Because here's the issue with like modern engines versus engines from like the 1970s, right? Chevrolet 350 versus, you know, the 327 5.3 liter. These are Chevy engines. Oil passages, right? Older engines that lasted forever had huge tolerance gaps. They didn't put a whole lot of horsepower out. They couldn't pull a whole lot. They made no energy whatsoever. But since they made no energy, they had nothing to fucking really fuck them up, right? They could go forever. They had huge, big oil jackets on them. They used very heavyweight oils, and they just went. They just went and went and went and went and went. New engines, they have super high tolerances because they have to get every mile per gallon out of them possible. So they put basically 0W20 oil in it, which is almost like water. Like if you ever seen it, it's like brown water for the most part. It's very, very thin viscosity oil. And they do this because they need that thin viscosity oil, one, to pump up quickly to the top of the engine, and two, the oil passages have to be super, super fucking small to get that oil to the top of the engine quick. And if you start letting that stuff like get burnt, charred, dirty, and you start having what you call oil deposits or sludge start building up inside of your engine, all it takes is just a little piece of like oil sludge or deposit to get stuck in one of those oil passages and your engine's fucked. Like, especially if you have engines like modern trucks have, which have MSE or DFM or, you know, some sort of like cylinder deactivation technology. And almost all cars have it now. Almost all cars have cylinder deactivation technology. And that's why people are like, oh, they break, which is an overblown problem. Generally, the people that break are the people that don't fucking change their oil. If you follow your oil change manufacturer recommendation, you'll be buying a new car at the end of the warranty. Because all they're trying to do is get you through the warranty. They don't give a fuck about the car after the warranty. That's that. Oil is cheap. Engines are not. Change your oil. Change your differential fluid. Change your coolant. Change all your fluids regularly. And your car will last you a long fucking time. Unless somebody hits it. But that's my rant. And I still can't... I'm actually using my Steam Deck here to change the scenes. Like I can change the scenes in my Steam Deck, but I can't actually interact with OBS right now. I don't even know if I can turn the stream off. I'm gonna have to stream all day. How often should you change your transmission fluid? Every 45,000 miles. No exception. I don't care if it has lifetime fluid in it, whatever it is, 45,000 miles. You know, and most likely, unless you have a catastrophic design issue like the Chevrolet has like a bad torque converter on like all the six speeds, you'll never have an issue with it. What's the best truck under $45,000? You're looking at mini trucks at that price point. I don't think you can get a full size truck new for under $45,000. I mean, like, if you want to say what's the most bulletproof truck you can get, and I'm assuming you don't care what engine transmission combination or what you're going to do with it, it's probably an F-150 with the 3.3 liter V6 and the 6-speed automatic. It's almost a work truck spec, but like that's the most dependable truck you'll find in that price range that will just crank up every day and go to work. Like if you want to go something a little more fancy and you want the V8s and stuff like that, or like a more stout engine designed for pulling, I would go with like a custom Silverado with the 2.7 four cylinder. Like I know it's a 4-cylinder turbo, but like it's built like a diesel and it pulls like a diesel. It can pull 11,000 pounds easily and get 22 miles per gallon or 20 miles per gallon combined. Oh, thanks, Wings. That was educational. I enjoyed it. I'd be down to hear you talk more about car stuff on your streams. The things with car stuff is like the take I've given, mechanics would agree with me, but people that actually want to change their oil tend not to, because they want to believe that their BMW can go 10,000 miles on oil changes because they put Mobil 1 in it. I'm sure you could do it a few times and won't blow up, but you know, people have went 40,000 miles on an oil change and it hasn't blown the car up. Doesn't mean you're not doing irreversible damage to it, right? Take care of your stuff, and your stuff will take care of you. Your car lives and works in a harsh environment. It's gonna have to have maintenance. And that being said, when we're talking about car stuff, for the love of God, stop cheaping out on tires and brakes. There's two things in your car you should never cheap out on: stopping it and making it go, right? And both of those will happen on your wheels. Get good brakes. Make sure your brakes can lock up your front wheels. And the best tire you can put on it, because like another car rant coming. I can't help myself. When I say get good brakes, I don't mean get big brakes. Big brakes do not help you stop. And I want people to understand this. Big brakes do not help you stop. Bigger brakes, bigger calipers, 6 piston, 8 piston, 10 piston brake calipers like Brembos and shit like that. All they do is help with brake fade. They're for track use only. They don't help you stop. They just make it so that you can slam the brakes at a higher speed more often, right? Your factory brakes is fine, but when I say get good brakes, I mean don't go out there and get the cheapest fucking shit pads you have. You make sure that you want to get something that's going to stop your car the second you want it to stop, and when that means stop your car, it means to lock up the front wheels, right? If your brakes can lock up the front wheels, you're good there, because stopping distance is determined by the tread on your tires. And this is why buying good tires is important, right? Because if you have a shit set of tires, say you got some Ling Longs, right, that are $200 for a set or whatever the fuck they are, $400 a set, right, versus like a $1,200 set of Michelins, you're going to be stopping a much longer distance than you would with Michelins. And it won't matter until it does matter, right? When somebody walks out in front of your car chasing a ball, whether you hit a patch of ice and you got to slam on brakes, or you not paying attention and you got to stop before a red light. This is where that extra money actually comes into play, and you're actually possibly losing money by not getting a good set of tires. Be safe. Don't cheap out on tires and or brakes. You can do it in other parts of your car. If you want to get a Dorman part, a water pump, whatever, that's on you. You just got to change it more often. But don't do tires or brakes. That's my PSA for today. The person that is stating that you don't want your wheels to lock up, you're correct, but you want your car to be able to lock your wheels up. There's other systems in place in a car called like ABS, which stands for anti-lock brakes, that will kick the brakes out and work to help keep you safe. But you 100% want a brake system that's capable of locking up your front wheel. And that's what I was stating there. You don't want your front wheel to lock up in the effect of a stopping situation, but you want it to have the enough stopping power to actually lock the wheel. I just wanted to clarify that because people are over here be like, oh look, Wings are 62 IQ, don't know what he's talking about. Would I recommend a Toyota Tundra? Yeah, I mean like an older one. Like if you don't mind getting really shit gas mileage, like 13 miles per gallon, and all you care about is your car cranking up and going to work, get you a 5.7 I-Force Tundra. You'll be good to go. The new Tundra I can't co-sign on because it's had a lot of issues with the new engine they put in it and other parts of the truck itself. Like, it's not a very good truck as it sits right now. They could work those issues out, but you'd have to ask me again a year from now because I haven't really been keeping up with the new 3.4 twin turbo V6 they've put into the Tundra. The 3.5 EcoBoost has been having cam phaser issues, and the 10 speeds and the 4s have all had like spline issues on the transmission. So like, you could probably get them and it'll be good, but I can't guarantee it's going to be problem free for you. But like I said, it's a machine. It's all about how well you take care of it. I mean, he ain't wrong, Shy. I've always called Call of Duty a glorified game of fucking hide and seek. 'Cause that's all Call of Duty is. It's a game of hide and seek. The most high-end level of tag you could play. Yeah, this is Skyrim. We got some dung pies. Hey, Brent, thank you for being 30 months, dude. All right. Speaking of throwing poop, it's time to throw some poop. Actually, I wonder if my storyteller staff would be better here. With the success rate, would you be getting a Raptor anytime soon? No, not getting a Raptor anytime soon. I'm hoping to pay the trail. I'm hoping to just take the trail boss out to its length of its loan and be done with it. Because like after that point, I just want to save for retirement. I'm sacrificing a Estus shard here to maybe get a bunch of these guys at once. So I don't have to sacrifice the Estus shard. I can actually just do a slow heal. You trying to retire from the easiest job ever? No, I'm trying to make it so that my wife and I don't ever have to work into our 70s to afford medicine. That's my goal. I don't care what age I retire at. Like, I'm not trying to retire early. I'm just trying to make sure that once I get old and I can do even less than I can now, that I have enough money saved up to do these things. If that makes sense. Is there a folder somewhere that has a bunch of reaction photos of you two for the locale thumbnails? They're hilarious to me. Yes. We took a bunch of photos and sent them to Alex. Which Boogie's took a lot more than I have, but I need to get on that. That's why they continually use the same ones for me. I mean, I would take this camera off, but like I said, like, I literally can't use OBS. Let me pop Cast Manager on. I don't know. Oh, I popped Task Manager on. I can take the camera off now. There we go. All it did was I didn't do nothing in Task Manager. I just opened it. Hello. Yeah, I could slow heal here, but like I don't really need to. Like I've got more than enough Estus to get to the next checkpoint. Do I think Hawk Tuah Girl's gonna do jail time? No. Sadly, we live in a world where like what she did was not illegal, even in the slightest sense. Because like basically it's the same as everything else. Rug pulling currently is not illegal, and there's no regulation on like crypto broing. No, I don't. I mean, I enjoy cars and I can work on them, but I don't like working on them. It's hot work. It makes your hands fucking rough. Like if anything, I'd do like a YouTube channel where I could do what I wanted to do and work on cars that I get to enjoy and have at the end of the day, and not, you know, change somebody's brakes over and over and over again. BB Phil, thank you for the 12 pounds. Happy New Year, Wings. Hope you're enjoying a lot more these days than I enjoy the pre-recorded Top Me See stuff. I know a lot of people didn't, right? It didn't get a whole lot of love, but I enjoy being in like a podcast setting where you actually are sitting around talking about stuff and not just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and having shit dumped on you. Like I don't feel like we do enough of just broing out and talking about stuff. Like I feel like the Keemstar stuff has its place. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't mind the punishments. Like, it's fun to do from time to time. My issue is, like, they want to go, like, more and more extreme. It's like, here, get watered and floured and do, like, 50 jumping jacks. Like, what? Really? Like, the worst part about the punishments is cleaning it up. You love how I don't even read politics from Reddit. Like, I've been trying to avoid politics recently, mainly because of I've been really into like the Luigi case, and I don't have views that are very good. Like, I don't. I have cancelable views on that whole case, so like it's what it is. Let me guess, big corporation evil? Yes. Big corporation evil, Alex. That is a nice way to put it. Oh god, that scared the fuck out of me. I don't think so much the action that Luigi did was needed as much as the conversation that it brought about. Right? The violence was a means to bring something to light and to make the mainstream media talk about something. It also showed the class crisis that America has that everybody tends to ignore. And it's even more poetic that a person that comes from a family that made their wealth off of like retirement homes, which notoriously is some of the worst healthcare you can actually have, right? Like the whole idea of retirement homes is your parent, they take care of your parents, they give them a place to stay, they give them a community, whatever it might be, and they usually just get mistreated, right? And that's where Luigi's family really made most of his money. The fact that he came from that with a silver spoon in his mouth and still wanted to help out everyday man would make him the modern day Robin Hood. And like, you'll see people try to humanize like the CEO of United Health, which I know his name's Brian Thompson. I'm trying to avoid saying his name, but you'll notice they'll try to humanize him by saying, look, oh, he was a father, he was a husband. It's like, so was Osama bin Laden, right? And you didn't have that same energy when we fucking dragged his ass out of a hole, right? The thing is when you're an evil person and you kill lots of people, you don't get to play the sympathy card. Hey, Merc, thank you for the $5, buddy. Thanks for the low cost. I hope it's a good. I hope it is for me too. Like I want to lose some weight this year. As I sip on a Coca-Cola from Chick-fil-A. I'm just saying, like, Luigi might have done one of the most important events in my lifetime, right? I've had a few important events that went down in my lifetime that I highlighted, like, 9/11, and I think Luigi's on there if it's done right at the same level. Because, like, I don't think Luigi's going to make it to trial. I think he's going to Epstein at some point, right? He's going to be depressed, and they're just going to be like, oh, we don't know how he did this. It just happened in his cell as everybody's supposed to be watching him 24 hours a day. And the reason I think that is because United Health is the 11th biggest company in the world. The 11th biggest company in the world. That's counting all companies, including clothing, pharmaceutical, and everything like that. It's going to drag their company through the mud if they have to go through a multi-year long trial with hung juries and discovery and constantly being in the news how they shit their clients. Like, it's going to crash their company. And the only way they avoid that is if Luigi disappears. And I think he knows that. I think that's the reason he got caught. He wanted this conversation to happen. Does this guy hear himself? What did I just say that you found even remotely could be false? So you're saying that, like, Luigi going to trial and people making arguments for him is going to help United Health in any way, shape, or form? Do you think United Health sit here and make, fucking $32 billion a year profit on average off the backs of helping people out? Do you think a company that runs an algorithm to deny your claim, where they deny 32% of all claims coming in or something like that? A third. It's called a third of all claims come in are just denied. A company that literally has like a script written for like their operators to find ways to deny a claim. Right? Like, this is just shit I've learned about after Luigi did what he did. Right? Because I was dumb here. So it's obviously working. Still doesn't justify murder, and I think we discussed that before. Nobody cares. Right? Look at it this way. I'm about to say some dumb shit that's going to get clipped, so make sure you got your recording on, right? Somebody that does a mass shooting, nobody cries for them when they get shot. If your whole job is to kill people's grandmothers or charge people and put them into bankruptcy because they got into a car wreck and they couldn't justify an ambulance and the ambulance was out of network, that makes you a bad person. Just because one is more instantaneous doesn't make one person worse than the other. Lots of blood on his hands, more so than most have died at war. I mean, I just can't believe you're sitting here advocating for a company that wants to, like, put time limits on anesthesia. Just imagine that fucking shit. Just imagine you're in, or just don't imagine you might not care about yourself. Imagine somebody you care about has to have a surgery, and United Health wants to pay 28 minutes of anesthesia, but it takes your doctor 60 minutes to do the surgery. He's going to give you 60 minutes of anesthesia because, like, he's a good person, right? He doesn't want you waking up on his table because it's taking him a little longer to do your surgery safely. But you're going to wake up and have this massive bill that you're going to have to deal with the rest of your life because some company that you paid money to for healthcare coverage said fuck you. And it's nothing you could choose. Like, you didn't agree for the surgery to go longer than the anesthesia they paid for. You're probably not even going to have to talk about it before you go under the knife. Let's be honest with each other. Why am I sitting there trying to poison a stone? I'm an idiot. Let's take it a step further, because like I see Hokage CVT said that since humanity's bad, it's okay to have corrupt healthcare, and he's responding to Sir Slaughter and other people are trying to advocate for this. Let's take it a step further. Why in the world is it okay in the world we live in that a person can go to school for multiple years to become a doctor that practices and deals with healthcare issues, that knows you intimately, right? Because most people have a personal doctor, a person that goes to you every day. He knows what you're going through. He knows what your blood work looks like. He knows how certain medicines affect you. When he makes a call, it's okay for somebody without a medical degree that went to a seminar at a fucking Marriott Express to say that you don't need what he's telling you that you do need. Why is that okay? That's the world we live in. The person that has years of academic training gets vetoed by a dude that went to a Marriott Express. It's fucking stupid. And it's done only because it makes some money. No, nobody said American healthcare is bad. It's expensive. When people say American healthcare is bad, they're not talking about the level of care that you get in America, right? They're talking about how you're unwilling to use that care because of how it can affect other aspects of your life. Back when I was a young man, there was a director. He put out a film. It was called Sicko. It was by Michael Moore. And in that film, there's a guy that is a machine engineer, and his wife is a newspaper columnist, right? They had a beautiful home. They had 6 beautiful children. They were doing everything. They had savings. They had retirement. You know, they hadn't paid for the house because houses take a long time to pay for. Some houses have 30-year fucking mortgages on them, right? But regardless, everything's going good. They're getting into the twilight years of their life, and then he has a heart attack. And then he has another heart attack. And then he has another heart attack. So he has 3 heart attacks, all in the span of a 2-year period. This kills all their savings. All their savings. They have to file for bankruptcy. When they file for bankruptcy, they no longer can make their house payments. So they end up having to move out and sell their home and move in with their kids. This is in a span of a 2-year period because of how they had insurance too. This is how expensive healthcare in America is with insurance, much less without insurance. Over 50% of all bankruptcy cases come from medical debt. Hell, I've gotten $6,000 worth of fucking hospital bills from getting sick. Last time we did a camping trip with Locale, $6,000. That's with health insurance. That's with good health insurance. And you know why? Is because they're saying that because I was in network, but I was in a secondary network, that I have a higher deductible, right? And I'm fighting with them right now, right? While on a payment plan, because if I don't put it on a payment plan and just start paying them money, that they'll put it against my credit. So as long as I have it a payment plan, it will not go against my credit to buy other things such as cars, houses, emergency loans, whatever I might need. But I'm fighting with them that, why is my deductible this, and this? Because my deductible is $3,000 for my secondary network. They're charging me double that because they're trying to say that each individual thing has a different deductible. And that's something I'm fighting right now with a hospital that's like 4 states over. Blaming others for other problems in your life. Like, Maroon's Dagon, I know that sometimes there's underlying problems. Like, for example, like if I had a stroke, right? It'd be like, okay, Wings was fat. He had a stroke. It was his own fucking fault. There's people like that, right? Obviously, me, I'm going to have health issues because I've lived my life as a bulbous fat motherfucker. But there's certain things that you can have and happen in your life that you have no control over. And because you've never experienced that in your life, doesn't make it less true, right? You can have your appendix just go bad on you randomly. You have kidney failure randomly. You have heart failure randomly. No matter how good of shape you're in, no matter how well you treat your body, there's catastrophic things that can happen to your body. There's things that outside of your body's count. Like, for example, you could be riding in somebody else's car and somebody not pay attention, and now you're T-boned. And now you got this whole world of shit that's coming down on you, and it's overwhelming, and you might suffer for it regardless if you're covered or not. Stop pretending that everything is somebody else's fault. Are there some people that could have lived their life better? Sure. But to sit here and say that the system works because if you live a good life, it's not going to fuck you is incorrect. I drive the speed limit. Drive the speed limit. I've had two tickets my entire life. I've been driving since I was 16 years old. So what does that make? That's almost 20 years I've been driving. A little more than 20 years, right? What is that? So 4, 14, 24, 28 years I've been driving. I've gotten 2 speeding tickets in 28 years. Both tickets were bullshit tickets. And I know they're bullshit because I've never gotten a speeding ticket any other time but those 2 bullshit tickets. Some systems are set up to make even people that follow the rules fail. But I'm gonna get off, guys. I'm gonna eat my lunch, get my poop out of the way, look at the docket for Locale tonight, and talk to Boogie, see what we're gonna do. I want to thank everybody. Big up Shop for the $70, dude. Thank you so much for all the gifts that you've given me over the last year or so. Big ups to Merc. Big ups Phil. Thanks Rolapia for the huge donation. You've given a lot of money recently too. Thank you French Inhaler for the 20. Thank you Scary Time. Thank you to Gifted Subs. Thank you Thompson, Shadow Humor, Petty Hour, Zachary, Final Laugh. Thank you for the $50, man. Appreciate everybody for making my beginning of the new year good for me. Hope you guys come to Locale Live tonight. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope everybody had a wonderful time. Peace, people.